Hello parents! In this video, I am going to be showing you how to access your students' work so you can get a little more insight into what they're doing within Google Classroom, as well as, just stay up to date on the things that they've turned in, any teacher feedback, things like that. So I'm currently in a class and I am signed in as my student. So I've signed into Google Classroom as my student and I am in the stream, and your students might know what the stream is. This is where they're going to see a little digest of what is going on in the classroom. Next, we have our Classwork tab up at the top. That is going to be very helpful for both you and your students. So as you can see here, my teacher or my son's teacher has used week of 10-12. This is called a topic here. And then we're able to see what things are happening this week. I can go into each individual assignment, or the best place to go to find your students' work is to come up here to the top left. There is a View Your Work button. So when I click on that, I see my student's name displayed, and then I see all of the assignments that they have participated in or that might be assigned to them. So if there is a new assignment and they haven't turned it in yet, I would see assigned over here instead of turned in or a grade. So let's go through a few different scenarios. So let's say I just want to check to see if something is turned in properly. So I'm going to click on the assignment name. I can see that this one has been turned in. And then right here, I'm able to see what Johnny has turned in. I can also choose to view the details. And this is going to show me any information that the teacher has given on the left-hand side, and anything that Johnny has turned in on the right-hand side. And if I click on Johnny's name there, it will bring up the submission that he turned in. So I can see this document that Johnny has turned in. Going back to the classroom, under View Your Work, the next assignment here is something that Johnny has turned in. So it's very similar to the previous assignment. But when I click on the document, what I see is that Johnny has turned in a blank assignment. Now, sometimes students are doing this by mistake. So I want to show you what happens when the students actually do that. So if we come back here and go to View Details, you can see on the left-hand side, just like I had before, I have Johnny's submission, and I know that it's a blank document. So as the parent, if I'm checking up on what Johnny has turned in and I notice that it's a blank document, we can always click Unsubmit here. It's going to ask me to confirm. And now when Johnny opens up this attachment, he is able to edit it again. So before, when we opened that attachment, because it was already turned in, he couldn't edit it. Now that it's unsubmitted, we're able to edit it right here. And then I can turn it in from this screen as well. So if I need to unsubmit, then I can turn in again. And some of these buttons are in different locations on the iPad, but you're still going to see the same type of button on the iPad experience. So going back to the last one here, let's say that I would like for, now we see this assignment, it just says assigned because Johnny hasn't actually turned it in. So that's a good visual there. So the last one I want to show you is the teacher has given Johnny feedback. So we've got this assignment and it says with feedback. So Johnny can go to View Details. If there are any private comments that the teacher has left, they'll show up here on the right-hand side. And when Johnny opens up this document, he is going to see comments over on the right-hand side from his teacher, and these will be actually Johnny's teachers in there right now, and we can see the comments that they have made. Once Johnny changes his document, he does have the option to resubmit. So this might be something where he starts a draft, turns it in, he gets some feedback, and now he's made some changes. So let's just delete this paragraph here. So he's made some changes. He's going to come back to Google Classroom and he's going to resubmit that assignment. It's going to go then back to his teacher and they will be able to leave him additional feedback or change the grade if needed.